Welcome to Tim and Dad Unfiltered. I'm Timmy, and this is Dad.
I'm Dad,
There's
aka Matt.
so much going on in the sports world today, but we're gonna so much going on in the sports world, specifically football, to be the main focus of tonight's episode or today's episode. We're gonna start out with some college football. Um, Bowl games. A bunch of teams are opting out of bowl games, including Notre Dame, who was expected to make the playoffs this year. What's your opinion on that, Dad?
Find them. You want to make money? You want to make money for charity? Find these teams. Find these colleges. I'm sorry. Uh, I think it's petty. I think they're crying. I think that if it's that attitude, that post millennial Gen Z, if I don't get my way, I want a participation trophy attitude. I'm sorry, not everybody can make the dang playoffs. My team doesn't make the playoffs every year. Matter of fact, we didn't make the playoffs this year.
You've never made the playoffs.
Well, we didn't even make a bowl game. I'm sorry. I love University of Maryland. Go Terps. But we didn't do it. We didn't play good enough. We don't deserve it. These teams that win and miss out. Now, yes, do I think that James Madison was good enough? We're better Notre Dame? No. Do I think that thank you. Do I think that uh Tulane is better than Notre Dame? No. Not close. But it doesn't matter. It's the way that the thing is set up. It's the way the playoffs are set up. Quit whining. Put your big girl panties on. Suck it up and play. You don't want to play? What's $20 million to the school? Right? Make them pay it. Give it to charity. Lower our national debt. I don't care. Stick it to them. Don't want to play? That's fine. These players that want to sit out, fine them. Guess what? They get paid now. If they don't want to play and they got scholarships, strip their scholarships. I'm sorry. You don't want to play because you're going to enter the draft? Get me on my soapbox. Draft ineligible.
I
1 year draft ineligible for the NFL.
I I
Ineligibility.
disagree with that. However, I do think schools should be fined for opting out of bowl games. Unless it's something like their head coach took a job at another school and the entire team into the transfer portal like Marshall had going on with them last year. Um, I do think that players should wait till after the bowl games to declare for the draft or the transfer portal.
But Timmy, don't you think that these fans who spend
No, yes.
thousands of dollars on season tickets
To,
and buy merchandise all year long to watch their team play,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
they spend thousands of dollars. Now, we're not even going to get into the betting part of it. Now that betting, online betting and stuff, and sports betting is so big, we're not even going to get into how much money people have won and lost off of sports betting. But the ticket sales to support your team, and then they throw a temper tantrum because they don't get their way, they don't get placed in a position that they want to be in, so they opt out. I'm sorry. Suck it up, Buttercup.
um, that is 100% right on that one. Notre Dame, Notre Dame now, after the fifth day through, now they have a clause in their contract with the college football playoff that as long as they finish top 12, they're in the playoffs. Do you agree with that, Dad?
Who?
Notre Dame, where they're not in the conference, so they can't get the conference champion bid.
Join a conference. You want to be like everybody else, join a conference. Um, Big Ten will take you.
The ACC will take you.
You're already aligned with the ACC in everything but football. Everything but football, you already aligned in the ACC. Get the ACC. You want it? Play the big boys. Get in a conference. Prove yourself.
And it wouldn't be actually be too hard for them in the ACC. They're already better than the entire ACC already in football.
Crybabies. I'm sorry, Notre Dame. I love you, and I really do. You were my dad's favorite team, but you're a bunch of crybabies over there.
They're 100% right.
Disappointing to me.
Do you believe that Notre Dame should have been in the playoffs over Alabama?
Um, yes. I'm sorry. You can't take a two-win team. I
Well,
don't think a three-loss team and a two-loss team. A two-loss team should be out, and a three-loss team should be in. Alabama gets showed favoritism. Um, Alabama has not shown that they can beat top-tier teams this year. Yeah, they beat Georgia the one time, but if you look at the SEC championship game, that should have been a determining factor when Georgia slaughtered them. They,
like it canceled
I'm
out.
talking about they mopped the student bathrooms with them.
I feel like, Alabama's lost to Florida State. Should have had a lot more
That
of
was
a.
the first game of a season. I don't
So
never
like
take the
they
first game of the season as a whole.
no, I'm just
Now,
saying like
Alabama fans were ready to kick DeBoer to the curb after that loss. Don't get me wrong. Alabama fans and the alumni was like, we got to get rid of this dude because we tanked. We're no longer a Nick Saban team. They're not. Nick Saban is Nick Saban. When it comes to college sports, Nick Saban is this team. When you bring Nick Saban into the NFL, he's way down here.
right, right. Um well we talked about
I'll tell you what hurt Nick Saban more than anything.
NIL.
NIL, paying players, NIL, transfer portal. Uh, Nick Saban wasn't ready for that.
Well, the game's constantly evolving, and for a coach to last, he has to evolve with the game. And the game just outgrew Nick Saban. Like it'll outgrow every coach in
Well, I've
college football
said
right now.
life in general, Timmy. Everything in life you have to evolve.
Right.
When in your workplace there are um, there are going to be a lot of obstacles and changes. And there's new laws, new things, new ways, new ideas that are constantly coming into industries, no matter what it is, that you have to adapt and change to. Okay. Life changes and is changing at a rapid pace. More technology is coming into things. I mean, I grew up in a time where we didn't even have internet. I'm older than the internet. Seriously. I know it's hard to believe, but I am older than the internet. Okay. So y'all have AI and stuff now that thinks for you. We had to memorize a phone book. Our- You wanted look, hey, you don't know the struggles. You always carried a pocket full of change, so your pants were heavy, because God knows how many times you were using a payphone and dropping them quarters. Okay. And you memorized that phone book. You knew everybody's phone number. Now I can't even I had to ask my wife yesterday what her phone number was. Now, I've been married to this woman for, I don't know, since Moses walked the earth, and couldn't remember her dang phone number for to save my life.
College football quarterfinal matchups. Who do you have winning these games, Dad? Alabama versus Indiana in the Rose Bowl.
Indiana.
I think as much as I like Indiana this year, I don't see them winning yet. I think it's gonna be.
I don't like Indiana, but I'm a Maryland fan, and they're in the Big Ten.
Well, I'm a Tennessee fan, and I'm here picking out. I'm picking the team playing Indiana. Um, I just think that Indiana is gonna get a little caught up in the moment, and they're gonna make some costly mistakes. I think they'll be back next year, but Indiana's just
Who's going to be back next year?
Indiana. I
Mm,
just
they're losing that superstar quarterback, and I don't think they got another quarterback in the stable. This is Indiana's year.
well, the same thing happened last year where they lost their superstar players and they just came back. I think that Indiana gets upset by Bama, and I'll say it might go to overtime.
You're crazy.
No. All right. The next
What do you Tennessee folks say with Josh Heupel? Tennessee by 50. I
Vols
think
by 50.
yeah, but whatever it is, I say that Indiana by 150.
All right. Then next we have Texas Tech and Oregon. The battle of the money.
Money.
Texas Tech has the oil money and Oregon has the Nike money.
You're crazy. Ain't nobody got Nike money but Jordan and Denny Hamlin.
Oregon's owner was or Oregon's owner, Nike's owner was an Oregon graduate and he gives money to Oregon.
Nike's owner was an Oregon graduate,
Yeah. Should you not know that? Oregon is like
kind of
unlimited.
like Maryland and is to Under Armour.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, it's like Oregon has like unlimited NIL basically. I think I think that they both have great quarterbacks, both teams. Dante Moore for the Ducks and Baron Morton for the Red Raiders. I just feel like I don't think Dan Lanning.
Talk
I
to me.
I think that the Texas Tech playoff inexperience compared to Oregon with Dan Lanning, where this will be his third playoff game compared to Texas Tech's first. I think that,
So you think the experience?
and they're about equal caliber teams. I think that I don't know. This one's a hard game to pick.
It's
Texas Tech has the good defense with Jacob Rodriguez, who finished fifth in the Heisman voting.
who did?
Texas Tech's linebacker. They have another good linebacker too. I can't remember his name, but
I don't know if Texas Tech. I don't know what they're doing up there in Oregon. I love their green. Uh, y'all keep doing what you're doing in Oregon. Ain't nothing in Oregon I want to move up there for, but I'm going Oregon.
I'm gonna go Oregon too. I This is a hard game to pick in general, but I think Dante Moore and the Ducks offense is just slightly better than Texas Tech's.
Yeah, I think the offensive power in Oregon. So fly ducks, fly hunting season. So they're coming after you. Texas coming after you. Them boys like to hunt.
National championship rematch of over 25 years ago. Ohio State versus Miami. Ohio State's winning. It's
The only team that Ohio State's losing to is Indiana. Over and over and over again. That's if Indiana's players aren't opting out, like most of them are.
most don't opt out for the playoffs, just like the meaningless bowl games.
They're still opting out
Yeah.
because they're prima donnas. I don't want to get hurt before the NFL draft. Well, guess what? You're gonna tear the ACL and combine just like you are in a game. So whine about it for me.
I just I feel like Miami, while being a good team, They are not is anywhere near the level Ohio State is. Ohio State and Indiana this year have been on a completely different level than everybody else. And I think Ohio State blows out Miami in whatever bowl game they're playing, and I think they got the Peach Bowl. So give me Ohio State in the blowout. No, our last
A
quarterfinal game.
blowout. You think Ohio State's going to blow out Indiana?
No, Miami.
Oh, Miami, yes.
Uh Diesel appearance. Oh, and he just hit his head. Poor Diesel. Next game that the last quarterfinal game we're gonna talk about is Ole Miss versus Georgia. I think this game, Georgia beat Ole Miss before this, and I think it's
Georgia's
hard.
going to beat Ole Miss again.
I think it's hard to beat a team twice in the same season.
It is, but
However, I've been back and forth on this game.
they don't have Lane Kiffin's play calling.
Yeah, I don't think Pete Golding will be a great coach in ESEC, and I think
No way.
I think that his first loss as the head coach of Ole Miss comes against the Georgia Bulldogs. But I think the Ole Miss offense has the production and the talent to at least make it competitive.
All right, I'm sorry. Again, here we go with money talks and crap walks. And
Hold on, no. Okay, go.
did you fix it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we back live, Tim? Or are
Yeah,
you gonna keep pausing for commercial
we're
breaks?
back live.
All right. Well, thank you. We're back from commercial break, brought to you by, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. If you're not saved, remember always go to get saved, but you don't have to go to church to be saved. You just have to know Jesus to forgive you of your sins. Now, with that being said, we're talking about Ole Miss and how money talks and crap walks. Okay. I understand these coaches going to better their families. Money in college sports is ridiculous. And no coach deserve a contract like Lane Kiffin got at LSU.
The
But
way
he
he
hasn't even proved himself yet. I mean, he proved that he could take a team to the playoffs, but he ain't proved he's a championship coach.
and the way he handled things, I wasn't a fan of.
He just up and leaves these teams and leaves them hanging high and dry. He has no loyalty to anybody but himself. So I have a problem. I just don't like it. Y'all may like it. I don't like it.
All right, but I have Georgia winning by I'll say 10. All right, now we're going to switch over to the NFL.
20.
You have one about. We're going to switch over to the NFL now. All right, Dad. Who do you think's winning the MVP this year? Drake May or Matthew Stafford?
Drake May. Drake May. Drake May. Drake May. Drake May has he has brought life back to the New England Teabags.
Patriots?
Yeah, I can't. Just ain't nothing patriot about them. Nothing patriotic about them other than their colors. Um, I can't stand New England. I can't stand the Patriots. Can't stand it. Patriot fans, just remember, Miami always beats you at least one game a year. Go Dolphins.
My thing with the pay. Oh, y'all play them this week.
Yeah, we do.
Uh, my thing is Matthew Stafford had a stronger beginning to the year, but as the year goes on, it seems like he's falling apart. And 2 weeks ago, I'd have said Matthew Stafford as his MVP. I won't say it was locked, but I'd say it's his
Matthew
MVP.
Stafford ain't done it ain't showed me the whole year yet. Uh,
He's been averaging like 300 yards a game. But that last night's performance against the Falcons, that
they
three
didn't
inter
come back though.
Yeah, they came back, but you can't throw three interceptions and expect to win a game unless you're Jared Goff, and then somehow it happens.
Jared Goff is done after this year.
I don't think so. I think they give him one more year.
Lions are ready to move on from him.
But I think that Drake May has secured it after Stafford's performance last night, giving up three picks, two of those being pick sixes. Two, I think one was Jesse Bates and the other was Xavier Watts. Xavier Watts had the other pick last night too. So I think it's Drake May's MVP. Um, if the Falcons win this weekend, then they play. Then the Panthers are the division champs.
That's what we need to talk about. We don't need to be talking about. We know Drake May's breakout year, just crazy good. We need to talk about what the heck is going on with the Panthers winning a division. I mean, with a losing record, of course, but they're
Well, they
still
could go 9-8. They're 8-8 right now.
the Panthers ain't done nothing.
Since Cam Newton, the first time, not that weird second. That was I don't know what that was.
The Panthers making the playoffs, winning a division, not a wild card, but they could possibly win their division. Who do they got?
They play Tampa. If the Falcons win, they're division winners regardless because they'd all be even if Carolina. So if Falcons win and Carolina loses,
Miami just showed all of Carolina's weaknesses.
if the Falcons win and Carolina loses, then the the Falcons, Bucks, and Carolina are all 8-9. Carolina would get the tiebreaker. But if Carolina wins, they have it. If the Falcons lose and Tampa wins, it's Tampa's. So the Falcons, it's down to those two teams. I think that I think Tampa could win it. I think they beat Carolina in Tampa. However, I feel like the Falcons are probably going to get the win against the Saints. I mean, I won't be surprised if they didn't because Tyler Shuck has been playing lights out as of late. And
I am impressed with the Saints.
yeah, that Tyler Shuck he's been looking great. So in all seriousness, that Titans Saints game was the quarterback showed a lot of promise for the future of the NFL. Um,
Not at Tennessee.
shut up, Matthew. Um,
Cam Ward, overrated.
Cam
Overrated.
Ward is not overrated. He
Overrated.
has no weapons. Hits his receivers and they drop it like it's a thing of butter. Um, but
Just so you know that Nashville is building a new multi-purpose entertainment facility. They are not building a football stadium.
it's going to be called Nissan Stadium still.
It's going to be called Nissan Stadium because Nissan's in Nashville and they pay that big money to put their name on it. It's a multi-purpose entertainment venue.
Yes.
Just so you know, they are not building a football stadium for the Titans
The
because they don't. I'm gonna tell you,
the Titans ownership's building it. Is the ones building it.
no, they're not. The
Yes.
city's building it. The city's funding it. Yes, they are. Look
Yeah,
it
but
up.
it's the Titans ownership who's getting the ownership of it.
No, the city will own it. It is a multi-purpose for concerts and big events and
So what
ball
Nissan
games
Stadium's
and
already is.
that's it. The city's going to make it a multi-purpose venue for other
That's what I'm
things
saying. Like it,
because I'm gonna tell you, they Nashville would not invest that much money in a damn football stadium for the Titans the way they play. Not happening. Look, they built a soccer stadium because that is what Nashville's focused on. Their soccer club.
in
They
all
worry about
fairness,
the
the
city.
soccer club has a championship, and none of the other teams in Tennessee do. Professional.
That's what he says. We only have a baseball team in Tennessee. Go
But
Orioles.
speaking of, do you think Tennessee gets one of the expansion teams for the MLB? Nashville
No.
specifically? I think it's gonna be
Vegas
Nashville.
will get it.
Vegas is getting the A's, so they're not getting an expansion team. I think it's gonna be Nashville and Portland, an East team and a West team. I don't know. Why does everybody want to do something in Portland? All right, now Ravens versus Steelers for the AFC North. Who wins? I don't know if Lamar Jackson's healthy.
Ravens.
I think the Steelers win because I'm questioning Lamar Jackson's health. However, I
You
won't be
question
surprised.
Jackson's health, but does anybody understand you got a 60-year-old quarterback on the Steelers?
I know that, but what I'm saying is I don't know if Lamar Jackson's healthy. Um, so I'm gonna go Steelers. Um,
Who needs to be healthy when they got Derrick Henry back here that can still run through brick walls like Kool-Aid Man? Oh yeah, touchdown.
there's another game. Oh, 49ers and Seahawks.
49ers. I don't like Seahawks. Sorry. I know I keep hating on the Northwest.
I think that Brock Purdy has better weapons around him than Sam Darnold
And
does.
I'm even gonna say it's the weapons as much as it is. Has anybody seen that Brock Purdy is having a good time?
Well, once I yeah, he starts out
He's
struggling.
having a really good time. He's laughing, he's cutting up, he's loose, he's oh, excuse me, but he's having fun. And that's what it takes to win is to have fun.
Right, right, 100%.
But I will say this. These teams that keep saying, "Oh, I'm looking for a quarterback for my future." Sam Darnold with the Jets ain't never been nothing, ain't never gonna be nothing. Okay, they don't care who they put there. Vikings, you messed up. Messed up, Vikings. Messed up. You let him go. You let Sam Darnold go. He took you to the playoff. He developed and worked with and was building and growing with that team when you don't let him go. Look what he's doing in Seattle.
Well,
Sam Darnold is not a great quarterback. But if you also think about it, Peyton Manning didn't come out and was all flashy and he played football. Sam Darnold plays football. I am not a big Sam Darnold fan, but he has proven to me that he is a good quarterback and he can lead a team. He's done it now twice. We don't count the Jets.
yeah, it was him and Baker Mayfield. They it wasn't the teams that they're originally with. Granted, those teams are bad. You look at the Panthers, they were both on the Panthers together. And when they both left the Panthers, they both had career turnarounds for them. Baker in Tampa and then Sam Darnold with Minnesota and now Seattle. But this is going to come down to the coaching, and Kyle Shanahan is a million times better of a coach than Mike McDonald. So give me Seattle. And as we come to a close today, I just want to say, uh, God bless you. And one
Why are you
second.
coming to a close when we still haven't talked about the one thing, the one team that you're all focused about tonight?
Oh yeah. Be sure to tune in tonight on my Twitch, Timmy Talk Sports, for Tennessee versus Illinois, where I will be live covering the game here. Dad may be here, he may not. I don't know. It's up to him. Tune into the Tennessee and Indiana game
Well,
tonight.
before you get off of here, let's talk about that. Um, Tennessee and who?
Huh?
It,
Illinois, I don't know. I said Indiana.
two orange teams playing each other. Tennessee,
I heard that.
you are going to mess it up.
I refuse to comment.
I think Tennessee is a lot better than Illinois. Tennessee is going to mess it up. What do you think about Tennessee refusing to practice at Vanderbilt Stadium?
Um, they're your rivals. Why would you? And plus, there's a perfectly good D2 facility you can practice at. Like, there, would you practice? Like, I get that they have better facilities than Vanderbilt does, but at the same time, I get it being a rivalry thing, so it's understandable. And I think it's kind of funny at the same time
Why is it funny, Timmy?
because the pettiness of college rivalries is entertaining.
But you have an in-state school willing to let you use their facility, and you refuse because they're a conference school.
That is not true. It's because it's a rival. Vanderbilt in the Music City Bowl, Vanderbilt usually lets the SEC team use their facilities, and they offered it to Tennessee, and Tennessee said no. So in Illinois, you got to use the Vanderbilt facilities.
Good for Illinois. Again, the pettiness. This,
Of it's
you're
entertaining.
fucking it exactly what I keep telling you. It's entertaining for who?
The fans to see the pettiness of college rivalries.
Um, but then I got to listen to you cry about, well, Tennessee this and Tennessee that. Well, you know what? Tennessee had the same opportunity. They chose not to use it. And pettiness, pettiness, pettiness. Uh,
It's like Ohio State fans go and duct tape in red an X over every M on campus whenever it comes to.
yeah. Well, here's the deal. Tennessee, Illinois game close.
I think it will be. There, it's a two. Luke Allmeyer is a great quarterback
I
too.
think, but Illinois will win by three because I think that Tennessee is going to lose because of turnovers.
I don't think we lose because of turnovers. I think we lose because of poor defensive play.
Turnovers.
Poor
I
defensive play.
think uh Alligator Aguilera, um, or Aguilari, whatever. Not I don't want to call him that because it sounds like Ferrari. No class. I don't think he's that good of a quarterback. Tennessee's hurting next year. Quarterbacks, Timmy.
I, I'm aware, Matthew.
Are you aware that they're hurting for quarterbacks next year?
Yes, because we have a current freshman and an incoming freshman. That's it.
And they're putting all their eggs in the basket for transfer portals.
Yes.
How does that make you feel?
Well, obviously, like it's the modern age of college football, and this is the age of college football that I grew up with the trend. Not as
But
big as it is right now,
so
but
you're okay with it?
like obviously we need a quarterback, and we have two
Nothing.
scholarship quarterbacks for next year. So
So do you build for the future or do you just say,
I
well, it
think we
is
get a
what it
1 year
is?
guy like Barnett or Barrett or whatever his name is from Old Dominion. Or not Old Dominion, that's Colton Joseph. We get a 1 year guy
Okay.
and we develop our freshman quarterback that we have coming in for 2027.
But we're into the point now with NIL
Well, obviously you have to retain them.
and transfer portals, though, that these players, these freshmen, are coming out of high school and they're thinking they're going to come in and they're going to get all this starting and playing time. And if they don't, they automatically enter the transfer portal to the next school. Well, guess what? They sit and none of them get to prove themselves. because they're all worried about the money in college. Get money out of college sports. Get it out of there. You are offering them scholarships that are worth thousands and thousands of dollars. Some of these players are making more money in college than they make on an NFL rookie contract. It's no, get it
Shador
out.
made more money in college in his rookie contract.
NIL, name, image, and likeness. He's Dion's son. He's going to make more money. Dion's going to flash him. Let's talk about Shador while we're on here. I know your podcast is going on a little longer, and he was ready to get off of it. But Shador, nobody wanted to give him a chance because of who he was.
My problem with Shador wasn't Shador Sanders himself. He's a good quarterback, but my problem with Shador Sanders is Shador Sanders fans like there's people who think Shador Sanders is the next Tom Brady, and that if you don't draft him if with the first overall pick, then you're racist. Uh,
No, I don't think that that's the case.
that's what they're making it though. Is it's about race and
Y'all, like, you got to think about something with Shador. I think he did better with the Browns than Dylan Gabriel did.
yeah, Shador Sanders is having a great rookie year.
Everybody talked about the one game he played. That's his first game in the NFL. Yes, it was not a good game.
Nobody's talking about that game anymore, but a majority of people have forgotten about it though.
Good.
It's like he's been balling out since then. Granted, he has to work on that touchdown to interception ratio,
But
but he's having a good rookie year. Like
he's developing.
all four of these rookie quarterbacks have shown flashes of potential. Jackson Dart in New York is
So Jackson Dart, I mean,
his problem is he plays dangerous.
but nobody's seen Scatterboo coming out of there either like
No,
he did.
I knew Scatterboo in college was good. I didn't think he'd be NFL good, and
Scatterboo,
I
when
was
he's
wrong.
healthy, he's going to help the Giants. And
It,
Jackson Dart is good for the Giants.
the problem with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo is they run with their heads.
You know
And I
who
don't
else
mean
did
like
it? You know who else did it?
Marcus Mariota. He ran with
No,
his head. Who?
Eli Manning.
Oh, but like I said, Jackson Dart has been good and shown flashes and
He's
ton of
got
potential.
he's got a lot of skill set that Eli Manning had.
When Jackson Dart gets Malik Neighbors back and Cam Scatterboo back, the Giants are going to be scary. Cam Ward has shown flashes of potential being the only really bright spot on the team outside of
I like Malik Neighbors. I like Malik Neighbors. But guys, he's got to go. He's injury prone.
I was at the
Cannot
first
last. Does not last the whole year. Has not lasted a whole year since he entered the NFL.
um Dad.
He was hurt.
This is his second year.
Okay,
And
and
he
the
lasted
last
his
year,
whole year, his
no, he
rookie year.
didn't. He
Yes, he
did not.
did.
He was
Yes, he
he was on
did.
my fantasy team, Timmy.
It's your fault for drafting him.
Huh?
It's your fault. You drafted
Yeah.
him.
No. So I can tell you now, he missed 6 weeks with an injury.
No,
He missed injury this year.
that was just unfortunate for him.
I mean, got me good numbers when he played. Injury. Sorry. Injury play players. And if I'm sorry, if you have a serious injury, it's gonna reoccur. Injuries play players. I'm sorry. If you have an injury play player, save yourself. That's why you go to college to get a degree. So love y'all. I know he's ready to get off of here.
I
Is
was
there anything else you want to say,
Let me see your
Brent?
phone because I can't get to my computer screen.
What do we need?
Uh, it's a Bible verse I can't get to. Hold on, wait. Blessed be the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. That is Matthew chapter 5, verse 5. I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Be sure to tune in to my Twitch tonight, Timmy Talk Sports, for the Tennessee Volunteers versus Illinois Fighting Illini. Um, y'all keep God first. and have a blessed rest of your day.